Hello everybody, it's Sandra. Thank you so much for coming to this evening's video. I so much appreciate you guys being here. Did you know that? I truly, truly do. And thank you so much to everyone who saw that I posted that we lost one of our little chihuahuas, our little chihuahua Abigail. I'll put a few pictures of her. She was 12 years old. She had a bunch of health challenges. She had some heart stuff and some lung stuff, and 12 is pretty old for a dog. It's not as old as we would have liked. Of course, it never is. But she actually had her own cardiologist, believe it or not. We spent a lot of money, and he did help her a lot, actually. She had a longer life than I think she would have. This cardiologist really made her health so much better. We got probably another good year out of her. She didn't suffer at all. We didn't let it get to that point, but yeah, she is very, 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 very much missed. And our other two girls are doing okay. You know, you get through these things. You just have to. Anyway, much love to everybody who feels our pain. It is a very tough thing. All right, we're going to have a look at some of my favorite sterling silver pieces. I keep them in this Tiffany box. I got this box at a yard sale. I think there must have been a vase in here or something. So we'll have a little peek. We're going to be going through some of these things, not selling any of this stuff, at least not at this point. Thank you so very much for coming. Please let me know what your favorites are below. I hope you find this video fun. We're going to have a look at some real pretty stuff. Give this video a thumbs up if you like it, and I certainly hope you would consider subscribing to this channel. It would help my reach a lot, and, well, I would just appreciate it. All right, let's get going. I'll be right back, okay? All right, let me get this out of the way, or maybe I'll just tip it. You think this will mess with the focus? Well, let's see. Oh, I love this moonstone pin so much. This was a thrift store find. This is a beautiful antique piece. It's marked sterling right there. Check that sucker out. Beautiful moonstone. I think that's not a scratch or anything. It's a little bit of dirt on there. This one looks like maybe somebody put some silver paste on it. See that? I think in this this thrift store, the lady who puts the jewelry out must put paste on them and try to polish everything. I have to get that off. Actually, I don't like it. I do like this, though. Isn't it a pretty shape? Beautiful pieces of moonstone. I love moonstone, and there's something so special about the old moonstone. Isn't that so lovely? One of my favorites. I keep some pieces in plastic bags just to stop them from scratching and rubbing up against each other. Now, this piece has moonstones also. I bought a huge collection of these. Some people may remember they sold so fast. This is by Nikki Butler. That's an incredibly beautiful sterling silver cross. There's the NB for Nikki Butler. India, beautiful handset stones. I think we checked these before. I think we decided those are, well, there's a big old cabochon amethyst in the middle. I think these are pearls, and I believe these are garnets. I think that clear one is something too. I can't remember now. I know we did check it. But I kept this one because my mom wanted it, and I didn't sell it. And then she said, you know, it's just, I just don't find a place to wear such a showy and large statement necklace. So she gave it back to me, and I'm really glad that I that she did that and that we did that. So I would at least have one from that collection. And it comes on this gorgeous chain too. This is a heavy chain. It's a long chain. I believe this link is called Rolo. And I think this is Nikki Butler also. I think. Isn't that glorious? It's beautiful. I'm a big fan of Nikki Butler stuff. It's beautiful. I'll let you know what I paid for things. I know I won't remember for everything, but this was $1 or $2 at a thrift store. And then this, I paid a lot for this collection. I was into it for several $1,000s, but I definitely made my money back. I maybe tripled it or quadrupled it or something. I mean, I'd have to go back and look. So this one, I didn't pay anything for because that collection doesn't owe me a thing. And here's the one that we kept back. This creepy little critter, this was a yard sale find. My mom and I went to a yard sale years ago, in the 90s maybe. And there was a hippie couple, and they had moved from Arizona. I think we were in New York somewhere. And they owned a jewelry store, and they were selling everything from the jewelry store at this yard sale. So, this is something they were selling in their store for $40. I think it says $40. As I remember, I think they sold us all the jewelry on the table for $600, maybe $800. And I kept a few of my favorites back from that collection. I love spider jewelry. We made a lot of money on that collection. So this is another one that is free to me. I love this. I know a lot of people don't like spider jewelry. I happen to be crazy about it. I'm thinking this is all hand done. They had a lot of Native American stuff, so this may be, or it may not be. It is sterling. I love the onyx. It's so awesome. I have actually worn this before. I like to wear spider brooches on my shoulder where they kind of look like they're crawling up your shirt, you know? Isn't he cute? I like him. I named him Bob. He looks like a Bob, doesn't he? This bracelet was a thrift store find. Also, I'm sure I didn't pay more than $2 or $3 for it. It's amazing. It says Mexico 925 right there. And this turquoise is very chunky. I love that the sizes are different. The shapes are different. Some are square, some are not. Nice weight to this. This is so pretty on too. I'll show it to you on. Isn't that nice? I actually love wearing this, and it's very comfortable too. Of course, it's adjustable. I have my wrist at a weird angle, but it fits me well, and I can tighten it up or loosen it up. So this one was a lucky find. No maker, kind of interesting, just the Mexico 925 on it. Pretty. This little guy, I think I might have gotten this at a antiques mall or a flea market, or I know they're called different things in different parts of the country. He is adorable. Look at his thumbs. Wow, he's got big thumbs. He's got green eyes. See him? It's kind of hard to see. He's so playful. I looked this up once, and I think, let's see if we can find out where he's marked. I know he's marked somewhere. I think he's, he might just be marked. Oh, there it is. Hold on. I just found it. Let's see what you say. What say ye? That is a remnants of what? used to say sterling. Yeah, you can see it, right? But I found him, and somebody said he's from the 1940s, and he does look 40s. I don't know if that's true or not, but he's just such a cute little guy. I love him. I love that his tail has a little curl. He's nice and light. He's like a circus monkey, I guess, right? He's got the little hat on. I think I may have paid like 40 or something for this guy. Something like that. Oops. So worth it. He's great. So this piece is well, I have a couple of pieces in here. The brooch I have can be easily dented, so I put it in a box. Some jewelry I don't only put in plastic, I put in boxes too, so they don't get messed up. There's some really pretty stuff in here. Whoa! Check that out. My mother doesn't get out as much as she used to, but she used to go to thrift stores more and yard sales more. And it's pretty amazing. My mom has a pretty good eye, right? She found these. Yep. Good job, Mom. I thought that these were pretty wild. Very mod, very cool. She got them in a thrift store, probably paid 50 cents each. And then I saw right there, they're sterling. But these are pretty cool mid-century modern little pins. And they are signed by the artist. Is that it? Yes. Right there, it says Levin. So these were designed by Ed Levin. These sell for about 150 bucks each, believe it or not. Well, yeah, you would believe it because they're amazing. They're absolutely amazing. And hopefully this box in the background isn't getting in the way. I'm wondering if I should not have it there. Well, maybe it'll be better when I take a few more pieces out. Anyway, I love how delicate the starburst, like each arm of the, is that an arm of a starburst? What would you call that? The spikes on it. Very cool. Now there are some more affordable starburst Ed Levins, but they're not as big as this. And I think having the set, having two different ones, make them even more valuable. I like to wear these together. I always get comments when I wear these. And I actually like to wear the tack pin. Very easy to throw it on your shirt real fast or on your jacket or whatever, or purse. I love them. And he's kind of an important and innovative designer. He was based in New York City, made some really, really cool pieces. Beautiful. I think these are 50s. Killer. Let's talk about this, shall we? Now this I got years ago. I went to a vintage store and I started picking out a bunch of jewelry, and she said, I have a lot more jewelry in the basement. It was in these big plastic bins. Made my money back. I think I did a 6 or 7 part series on that. This was part of that haul, that series. So this is Mexico silver. It is, well, I don't need to tell you how giant it is, but it's also very heavy. And I think it's astonishing. It's beautiful. Of course, a flower motif. You can never go wrong. A very old motif in jewelry. This is pretty incredible. I love this. I've never worn this one. It's very, very heavy. This couldn't go on like a little top or a little silk thing or something. This is, would have to go on a blazer or a jacket. That's an A-lister to me. It's a wow. This little weirdling. Oh, there's two things in here. Okay. There's two critters. I love both of these critters. So we'll start with this one. My friend gave me this. It's sterling silver. It was her mother's. It says 925 right there. It's an awesome salamander. Red eyes. I love marcasites. I just love the glint of them, the way it hits the light. It's such a beautiful piece. And he looks like he has movement. I like the creepy crawly kind of jewelry. And I don't like creepy crawlies, but I like the creepy crawly jewelry. He's fun. Very large too, as you can see. A nice statement piece. And what about this guy though? This one I paid up for. This was like an antique store. Maybe I paid 75 or 80 for him. I just had never seen anything like it. It says silver, made in Mexico. This has some age on it, and I think maybe I'm getting it confused with something else. Yeah, I must be. I was going to say I think that's gold, but so some sort of a repair I think was done to it, because I'm not sure what that's about. That's kind of like a stick pin thing, unless it was a stick pin and he had it made possibly into a maybe this was applied. Well, I'm not sure. I don't know what's going on with that thing. I don't care. I love it. And oh boy, I gotta try to remember now. I called him a seahorse, and people were correcting me and saying that he's a something else. He's a sea something, but not a seahorse. I'll put it on the screen because I can't remember. A sea lion? No, not a sea lion. Well, darn it. The brain, you know what I mean? It's kind of gone. But isn't he cute? He's some sort of a cute little sea creature. Couldn't you just see him swimming around? Nice and heavy. Very different. I love jewelry that's different. I mean, who doesn't? Like everybody else, you know what I mean? That was pretty amazing. I've never seen anything like it before or since. I love this one. Here are some pretty bracelets in here. I don't know if I paid up for any of these or if they were all lucky finds. I'm thinking these were all thrift store finds, actually. Well, let's have a look. I love this item. And believe it or not, I was stupid enough, and I say that with love, to myself. BA, I think that, is that for Abalone? Is that how you say that? I think, is that a QVC thing? I actually was silly enough, I'll say silly, to, I dipped this a couple years ago, maybe 5 or 6 years ago. I actually dipped it, and I hate dipping jewelry, and I never dip jewelry, and it was really an unsmart, is that a word? An unsmart thing to do, because the beauty of this is to have all that depth and to have that all be black in there. So what I did to get the tarnish back is I put it in a little bag with a boiled egg yolk. I kept it in there for a couple of days. The thing turned really black, and then I just polished the top of it, and that's how I got the tarnish back on there. Thank goodness. So yeah, I don't know. I was thinking, why would you dip something like this? Anyway, I happen to love tarnish, so I had a moment of insanity, I guess. I love that bracelet. Now this one I also love a lot. I can't remember where I got this one. Jean Lynn. I have no idea who that is. Isn't that funny? I must have seen the name before because I own it, but I don't remember or recognize it. But I think this is carnelian. I love the color. I love the design of it. Isn't that interesting with these little things too? I don't think those are carnelian. Those look more like coral or something. Isn't that a beautiful bracelet? I wear all of these bracelets. I mean, not at once, but I love this one. It's an amazing piece. I don't think I paid a lot for it. When I pay a lot, I tend to remember. This one was actually a thrift store find, and I think it is such a cool bracelet. It's hinged. I love the shape of it. It's so interesting. And there it is, Mexico 925. I want to put this on top. I just want you to get a really good look at how cool it is. It's so nicely made. It has the hinges, and then this catch is very nice. This is heavy, super mod, super cool. I wish I knew who made it, not designer signed, so kind of interesting for such an unusual design. That's a cool one, isn't it? This one was definitely a yard sale find. And it came with its paperwork. On the paper, it was like a picture. I just saw that paper recently too. It had a picture of this bracelet with like a big dangle on it, like an amethyst or something. And so I said to the lady, "How much is this bracelet?" She goes, "No, it's missing there's supposed to be a piece on it. It's missing." She goes, "So just give me $2 for it." This is a beautiful link. I think you could consider this Byzantine. Could you or not? I'm not sure. It's very heavy. It's very beautiful. I think this is a QVC or an HSN from the paperwork. I can't remember now. This is nice and hefty. Pretty piece. Well, here's a good thing. Look at this. All the different colors. Those are probably just glass, I would think. And some blue goldstone, I guess. Let's see the mark on this. I think, who is this again? I think I know. Oh, okay, it's a taxco piece. So there's our T for taxco, and then I think that says O, maybe 51, possibly. Maybe that's a D. So T's for taxco, and then the next letter is their first name or last name, and then the other one is like their kind of registration number, because if there's another TO, I believe that would be like taxco, and then the O, and then 1, and then taxco, and then the O, and then 2, and so on, going up through all the artisans numerically. That's kind of cool. We could identify the maker by that. I don't know if it's O or D. Anyway, it says Mexico 925. This is such a cool bracelet. It looks like it's an antique, doesn't it? It's not, but it looks like it. And this is such a cool catch. Check this out. So you lift it, and then, yeah, that goes down, then you push that down. It's kind of a neat little thing. It looks like a book almost. It's very secure when it's closed. This one is nice and heavy, so nicely made. And I think this one was a yard sale find also, if I'm not mistaken. I think this was another lucky, lucky thing. Beautiful. I believe this one and this one were both yard sale finds. So understand that I've been going to yard sales since I was a kid in the 1970s. Things were much easier then. People didn't have ways to search things, and it was way easier to find beautiful pieces in the wild. So there's our eagle mark. LS, I guess that says Sterling, Mexico, LS. We could look up who that is. So I think that eagle mark tells us this is from between 1946 and 1979 or 1980, roughly. And then it was replaced with that letter, the T letter dash system for taxco. This one is so pretty. I love abalone. And I really like that there's, like, it's not just solid through. It has this middle part. It's kind of light and airy, beautiful colors. It's a pretty old piece. This one is cool. Look at the acorns. I think that might just say 925 right there. Oh, nope, I'm wrong. Danecraft? Yep, Danecraft Sterling. I don't know, is that an CFO? I'm not sure who that is. I guess Danecraft made it with someone else, or let them put their imprint on it. I like this one. I could see if people didn't like this one, because it has an old-fashioned vibe to it. I actually really like it. I like acorn jewelry. That's why I kept it. So I find things through the years, and then I sell things, obviously. But I do keep back some for myself if I really, really like it, and I think I can't easily replace it or can't easily find it. And this is a winner to me. What do you guys think about this one? I dig it. Well, here's an interesting pair of earrings. Look at these guys. These are so much fun. I love big earrings, and these are nice and light. How cute are those? Let's see. I don't know who this is. J. Sterling J. Really pretty dangle earrings. They are fun. They're thin. They're not terribly thin. It's certainly all hand stamped and stuff, hand done. Aren't they cute? I love the southwestern look. Those are awesome earrings. Now this, not this, this. Yes. This bracelet is special to me, and it has some meaning to me. This wasn't originally in my family or passed down or anything, but my dad died many years ago. He never really knew what to get me for my birthday or for Christmas, so he would often ask me what I wanted, and I would say, I don't know. So he'd give me money. One year, he said, "What do you want this year?" It was either, I believe it was my birthday, and I said, "You know what I'd love? I'd love an antique puffy heart charm bracelet." And he said, "Well, then you go on eBay and you pick out the one you want, and I'll give you the money for it." And that's what I did. And it was very thoughtful of my dad. And I love this. It does make me think of him, even though he only, paid for it. But I love it. Let's take a look at all of these charms. Some of these are likely Victorian, probably some are from the 40s, some might be newer. But I love puff hearts, so we have this one. And then the swordfish one I think is very cool and very interesting. That one's probably older. Pretty etching on that. And, oh, I love the butterfly one. It has a little bit of a dent. Here's a very pretty rosette, little rosette guilloche enameling. Don't you love the colors? The sky blue and the pink. That one's very pretty. I like the border on this one. Isn't that nice? 3 flowers. We'll look at the other side too. I'll flip this over. Okay. That's very romantic. A double heart and a little flower too. That's pretty. A hand-etched one. Grapes and a leaf. Oh, the pansy. I love this pansy. Isn't that sweet? I don't think any of these open. I don't know if I ever checked that before. I don't think so, though. Here's a nice puffy one. It's got a little dent in it. Very common to find them dented. Look at that one of the pretty windmill. Very pretty enameling. Look at the yellow. Oh, yeah, the peacock one. That's one of my faves. That one's gorgeous too. So I would guess that a jewelry dealer put this together. I don't think this belonged to anybody, like with these charms on it. And I'll tell you why I know that, because there's all different names on the backs of them. Unless she had a lot of boyfriends, that's possible. I hope so. And I would say to that, you go girl. And here is this lovely catch. I love these so much. As you open the bracelet like that, you have a little lock on the end. All right, so let me turn it the other way and we'll take a look at the backs. Okay, I think we started here, right? So this one is the same on both sides. Okay, I'm going to turn this. All right. So that's the swordfish one, yeah. This one is engraved MS. And the butterfly one, it says sterling. Haha, that one's really cute. Tip. That's a guy's name, right? It's kind of cute. And that one is not engraved. Okay. Mary Lee. Oh, that's sweet. This one says RD. This one says Bessie, 42. Let's see what the front of it looks like. That's nice. Yeah, this one I never know what this one says. Is that Bella? B-E-L-A? Or Bela, like Bela Lugosi? Or is that an L possibly? Or a B? An L, I mean, I just said babe. Layla? Not sure. But I like that old-fashioned name. Here's the one that's a little bit denty. MF, maybe? Oh, that one's quite dented on the back, too. Butch Jr. Nice, Butch Jr. And this one says Margie. Oh, I love the name Margie. That's the peacock one. This one doesn't have anything. That one doesn't. And I think we're back where we started, yeah. Well, I love this. It reminds me of my dad. I love wearing it. And I always get comments on it. I really love the sound it makes. Let me put it in front of the microphone. Doesn't that have a lovely sound? Yeah, this one's one of my prized possessions. Thank you, Dad. Love you. I have time for a few more. There'll have to be a part 2 because I'm running out of time. How about if we do, I guess we'll do this bracelet, we'll do these earrings, and how about this bracelet? Whoa. I don't remember where I got this one. I'm guessing it's sterling. How is this not sterling and turquoise? It's got to be. This also looks native, doesn't it? Like the feather, the arrows, yeah. This one is nice and heavy. Not marked. Sometimes these artisan pieces are not stamped with the sterling stamp. I love this though. I love a good cuff bracelet. They're so easy to put on and take off, and you don't have to fiddle with the catch and everything. Isn't that beautiful? This little bracelet I love. Now this came as part of that haul that I was talking about before, where I had like 6 or 7 parts of it. I actually thought I sold this. This is a child's bracelet, and I think it's from the 20s. It looks very 20s to me. It says sterling right there. I was going to sell this so many times, and I just didn't have the heart to. I don't know why, but it's just adorable. Let me open it so that we can have a better look at the little animals on here. We have him. He's got very nice boots on. I guess that's a mouse. And there's another mouse, and here's a hare. Yeah, I was wondering if this was an Alice in Wonderland thing, but is that a cat? I'm wondering if that's a cat. Cat. That looks like a mouse. Isn't that a sweet little kid's bracelet? I should probably sell this one at some point. I mean, I can't wear it or anything. It's just so teeny, tiny. Isn't it cool? Cool antique. I remember this one. This one I got at a pawn store, and my mom and I bought out the contents of it wasn't a pawn store. I beg your pardon. It was an antique store, and an old guy owned it, and he sold out the whole contents of it, the jewelry, to us recently. But through the years, I would love going into his store, and he had trays of jewelry like this, for example. And it would be something like this would be sitting on a tray, and all the jewelry on that tray would be like $12. Everything is $12. And then there were all different things, different sizes, different ages. And I would always get cool stuff, and his prices were so great. And I love this piece. Is that an antelope or something? There is a little bit of a sitch right there. I could probably get that fixed. Maybe I'll do that. That bothers me. It has that little absence of silver right there. I could probably get that one fixed real quick. But look at his feet. Look at the detailing in his feet. He's different. I like that. And I really miss that guy's store. My mother and I started to do a lot of videos from the jewelry we got from him. And we still have more to go, so stay tuned for that, because we are selling those pieces, but not this one. I'm going to put this to the side, though. I think I might get that fixed. I wonder what that would cost, like $10 or something. What do you think? I think it's worth it. He's different. Let's do 3 more things. We'll do this, and... okay, and this. All right. Now this one, I have no idea where I got this. None. Thrift store, possibly. I think this is silver. And that's glass. I love this shade of green. There is a flaw on that. What is going on there? Like a little blobby something or other when they were doing the glass, I guess. Doesn't bother me. It doesn't show when you wear it. See, it only shows when the light comes through it. It's a very pretty kind of chrysoprase green. It's not, but I love how old-fashioned it is. So intricate. No missing marcasites that I can see. This necklace is so weird. Some people might remember when I got this. This was a thrift store find. I bought a lot of necklaces. I think they were all necklaces, actually, from a thrift store. And this was one of my favorite things in the lot. So this was probably put together by, well, it was definitely put together by somebody. They didn't sell it like this. But there are some very eclectic items on here. So it says 925 right there on the thingy. And this is a very pretty Rolo chain. It's delicate. It's nice and long. But look how creative somebody was. So first up, we have this foo dog kind of thing. I think that's a foo dog. I think that is old. I think that is plenty old. So somebody took that and put these two jump rings around it. And then this is sterling. Yep, 925. So they wrapped that around that, and they put that on that. A little bit of, well, a couple of dents on this, unfortunately. And now down here is a bunch of interesting stuff. Well, that's old. That is probably not silver, but I like it a lot. And then somebody put all this stuff dangling off of it. And one of these things is, there it is. There's my favorite thing, that bumblebee thing. So they put some chains, and this is a little crystal thing. And that was probably an earring, maybe, or some piece to something. That's probably silver, dangling from that other piece. I actually like this too, the glass thing. Like a whole bunch of little pieces of glass, kind of look like grapes. And here's some more little beads, little glass beads. Okay, so we did those, right? And oh, look at this. This is so nice. This is definitely an antique bead. This may be 800 silver. I love it. I love the color and the design of that. And here are some more glass beads. That's interesting. That's like a bottle, or I thought it was a cornucopia at first. I'm not sure what that is. That might be silver. It might not be. Here's some more beads. But look at this cool thing. So that's pretty neat. They took this tiger's eye thing, and then they wrapped this bumblebee. Let me bring it into the light. They wrapped this bumblebee around it. I think this bee is an earring, and I wouldn't be surprised if that was gold. Doesn't that seem gold? So I think that's the earring thing, but yeah, maybe she just somebody soldered this on there. Well, I don't know. This is quite an interesting necklace, though. I really like it. Got all the dangle down things. Lots and lots of stuff to look at, especially that bee though. And I guess that's, let me just see if we can figure out what those stones are. Turquoise maybe? That middle one might be chrysoprase. It looks like it. Oh, it looks like he has a broken leg. Oh no, maybe not. They're both there. Well, anyway, this is quite interesting. Thrift store find. This has got to be a one-of-a-kind thing. I'll never find another one of these, so that's why I'm going to hang on to this one, at least for now. I might sell it someday. Kind of crazy, right? I said I was only going to do one more thing, but I do want to see what's in this box. Because I don't remember. Oh, yep. This crazy bracelet. This is so heavy. I mean, so heavy. Sterling Mexico silver. To me, these look like bear paws or something, don't they? Don't those look like claws? And that is amethyst. Like, is there a special word for amethyst when it's not all, when it's like raw and kind of not clear all the way? I don't know if I'm expressing myself right, but do you know what I mean? This is so different. This I paid up for in the pawn store. I think I might have paid $50 or $60 for this. And look how neat this is. Hopefully I can do it. It has this thing. So you put this in there. Ugh. It's not awkward. It's only because of where my camera is. It's like kind of awkward for me to reach around, but this thing just gets pushed in there. That's how you close it and open it, which I think is neat. It's on this chain. And it's massive. It's massive. It's very interesting. If you've ever seen anything like this before, let me know. Just be curious. I've never seen anything like it. It's super, super heavy. It's great. Wow. The next video, I will go through the rest of this, but this is going to be it for today. And this is good. This is way, way good. This was a thrift store find. I think that somebody didn't know how good it was. I'm guessing the people in the thrift store just take a look at this back. It's not marked. And that looked like glass to somebody. And it is. And it is, in all fairness. But they're sterling. They're beautiful earrings. And these are called Dragon's Breath. I love Dragon's Breath. I almost never see it in the wild, which is why I almost fainted when I saw these in a thrift store for a couple dollars. Isn't that amazing? And it does kind of look like dragon's breath. Not that I've ever seen dragon's breath, but if you could picture a dragon exhaling in the cold. So it's kind of fiery. It's got the fiery red and then the ice blue. These are amazing. These are so amazing. When I get Dragon's Breath, I usually sell it. I think these might be the only examples I have of it in my collection, which is why I want to keep them. I have never worn these, but I love looking at them. They're kind of heavy. They're heavy for my earlobes. I have like older earlobes. Does anybody have older earlobes? Young people don't know yet about the older earlobes. It's harder to wear heavy earrings over time. I'm not complaining. It's all good. It's all right. Anyhow, pretty awesome thrift store finds. Yeah? Mm-hmm. That's it for this time, everybody. Thanks again for coming. Let me know what you think below about some of my pieces. And don't forget to subscribe. All right? I'll catch you on the next one. Stay tuned because we're going to go through the rest of the jewelry in this box. Cheers.